In case you missed it, earlier this year, Sirui launched the 20mm t1.8, but recently they put the lens out for like L mount, and so Sirui asked if I would test this lens out for Lumix and Sigma cameras. Now we're going to get into what I think about this lens on L mount cameras, but I do want to give the disclaimer that Sirui obviously did send me this lens to test, but they're not paying me and I get to say whatever I want. And so with that, let's dive right in talking about the overall image performance of this lens. Now, much like any Sirui anamorphic lens, this lens is going to be decently clean and very sharp. Now this is a 1.33 anamorphic lens, and so on a 16:9 sensor you will get that cinema scope aspect ratio, and so I really enjoyed using it on the Sigma BF as well as a Lumix S1R Mark II. Now with that 1.33 squeeze, you're not going to see that super anamorphic bokeh, that kind of waterfall bokeh, but you are going to have some nice flaring with this lens. I don't think it's overly kind of dramatic. I think it's pretty well controlled, but it does give you some nice anamorphic flaring. Now the catch for this lens is obviously it is an autofocus lens, and because of that I actually used it more for photography than I did video. Now this lens does not suffer from a ton of chromatic aberration, and you may see some focus breathing, but that is something you should be used to with an anamorphic lens. I did actually think the minimum focusing distance was decently okay for an anamorphic lens, but obviously diopters would make it even better. Now talking about the construction of this lens, you are going to get an all metal design. You will have gears for your focus and aperture ring, and on the aperture ring you'll have the ability to make it clicked or declicked with a switch over on the right side of the lens. And the lens does have a 77mm filter thread. And so with that, let's talk real quick who I think this lens is for. Honestly, I think it's for someone that just wants an autofocus wide angle anamorphic lens, doesn't want super crazy anamorphic characteristics, but wants that little bit of character that anamorphic lenses offer while also having autofocus. And so maybe for street photography or even a talking head scenario like this, the 20mm t1.8 from Sirui would be a great option. And so that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do have any questions about this lens, let me know in the comments below or reach out to me on Instagram and we can start our conversation there. As always, thank you for joining. Go and find your journey. Go embrace life. Peace. In case you missed it, motherfucker, do you want to do this line for me now that you know exactly what I'm going to say?